Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. We will review Chaitas. In the previous time, we have counted 12 akusala Chaita, 12 unwholesome consciousness. Some consciousness are rooted in the last batch, second batch. First batch, or second batch, the same thing. One is Bali, one is English. Which one you like? Maybe English first. Last second batch. So, 12 akusala Chaita we finish. Rooted in greed, rooted in hatred, rooted in delusion. How many Chaita rooted in greed? 8. Rooted in hatred. How many? 2. Rooted in delusion. 2. 8 to 2. 12. So 8 to 12, among 8 to 2, how many equanimity? How many equanimity? 6. How many pleasure? 4. How many displeasure? 2. Okay. So, with the wrong view, how many? Without wrong view, 4. With the aversion, 2. Okay. With the skepticism, 1. With the restlessness, 1. Yeah. So, how many from that? How many from that? 5. Free from that and from that. 2. No from that, no from that. Okay, these are 12 akusala Chaita. So it is to avoid, to be removed, not to increase. So whatever we do, evil deeds, evil speech, evil thoughts, with this 12 of mind, one of with this 12 of mind. So related to greed, related to hatred, related to delusion. So in the next box, Rajadan, and function. So 3 things. Rajadan is no kusala, no wholesome, no unwholesome, neither wholesome or no unwholesome. It is a result of previous karma which we have done. Functional also, it is no wholesome, no unwholesome, no result, just actions. Mere actions. Some people say mere action. So that we should learn later. So that box is 3 parts: wholesome, resident, functional. Okay, that one we will learn. So 3 parts. Wholesome is our good deeds, our actions. How many? 8 Chaita. So whatever we do, good deeds, or speech, or thought, 8 Chaita, with the 8 Chaita. When we do dana, sila, volunteer service, listening in Dhamma, talking in Dhamma, with these 8. With these 8. So, rasatan is when we sleep especially. Between seeing and listening, between seeing and process, between listening process, there is a sleepy mind. So, it is also resultant chaita. Resultant chaita is normally quietly arising, even we may not know ourselves. Like when we are sleeping, resultant mind is arising continuously. If we don't have a dream, so it is quiet. Even ourselves, we don't know I am sleeping. So, if some people say unconscious mind, someone forget, it is also resultant mind arising. We cannot, if we are alive, cannot be unconscious mind, still conscious, but it is a resultant mind. We call it bhavinga. So functional 8 is it is for the arahanta, not the other person. When arahanta do like normal jobs, like respect Buddha, listening in Dhamma, talking in Dhamma, these 8, similar to our wholesome chaita. But our chaita is called wholesome kusala, because can produce a result. Arahanta's mind cannot produce a result. For them, just actions. Like, although we have money, if we don't have any desire, money is not useful. So in the same way, Arahanta, although they have good deeds, they don't have a desire, they don't want to get any life. So no result. So, because of this, wholesome is for the no-Arahantas. Functional is for the Arahantas. The same, but only producing a result and not producing a result. It is different. So resultant chaita is for everyone, for the human especially. So it is like a sleeping mind, unconscious mind. Like now we are sometimes seeing, sometimes listening. Not just one time. When we are here, when we are hearing, not seeing. When we are seeing, not hearing. Only can do one in one time. So in between hearing and seeing, there is a few sleeping mind. So if someone tired, more sleeping mind. So have to say slowly. So so these are wholesome 8 wholesome, 8 resultant, 8 functional. If you know one, you know everything. The same. So you see, pressure 4 times. Equanimity 4 times. So pressure 4, equanimity 4, like that. So resultant also the same. Pressure 4, equanimity 4. Functional also the same. So can say pressure is 12. Equanimity 12. Altogether 24. According to feeling. So 2 feeling. Whatever wholesome deeds we do can be 2 feeling. One is pressure, one is equanimity. So next one we will see with the knowledge, without knowledge. Pleasure also 2 then. Some are with the knowledge, some are without knowledge. Equanimity also 2 then. Some are with the knowledge, some are without knowledge. So with the knowledge also 12 without knowledge also 12. So about the wholesome deed, if we say, so sometimes we have a pleasant feeling when we do listening in Dhamma or giving in donation, if so, pleasure consciousness. Sometimes although we are doing wholesome deeds, not so pleasant, the mind just normal, not so happy, equanimity. So based on that we can choose how we are doing, pleasantly or equanimous way. So we can choose our citta. In the same way, with knowledge, without knowledge means if someone know karma and karma result, understand the karma and karma result, this is a good deed, can produce a good result. If we understand like this, it is with knowledge. If not understand, just doing a donation, just practicing morality, but don't know, as a habit, going want to do, like that. If so, it is called without knowledge. So, still a good deed, but without knowledge. So, if you practice Anapana breathing meditation, if you know it is a good deed, can produce a good result, if so, with the knowledge. If you don't know, without knowledge. So, okay, about the knowledge or no knowledge. Next one, unprompted, prompted. It is not so important. Unprompted is originally strong. No need to be prompted. So, prompted is originally not so strong. We have to encourage ourselves. Should do and should do something like that. So, or maybe encouraged by others. If so, such a citta is prompted. So, okay, so when we do anything like do donation, volunteer service, morality, listening in Dhamma, talking in Dhamma, sharing in merit, giving, rejoicing others' merit, having a right view, when we are avoiding, killing, stealing, this mind. When we are meditating, also this mind. So samatha before jhana with this 8, one of this 8. Vipassana before megaphala, before path and fruition knowledge, with this 8. So this is our wholesome deeds. Or only 8. Only 8. Okay. Now, first box, second box, third box. That is a normal people's mind. Like us. If someone not yet get jhana, path and fruition knowledge, only these consciousness we will have. So, the others are for the practitioners. For the practitioners. So, okay. So now, wholesome deeds 8, we know. Unwholesome is 12. Wholesome consciousness is 8. Okay, next box for the jhana practitioner. Fourth box. Wholesome 5. Resident 5. 5 resident. 5 functional. So, wholesome 5 is the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. So it is a 5. So what is the difference? First and second jhana. First jhana is there is 5 factors. 5 factors working in together. 5 factors are vitaka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata, like that. So working in together. Second jhana reduce 1 vitaka, only 4 factors. Third jhana reduce 1 vichara, 3 factors. Fourth jhana reduce 1, 2 factors. Fifth jhana not reducing but changing instead of sukha and ekaggata, happiness and one-pointedness, equanimity and one-pointedness. So 2. If so, according to factors, first jhana 5 factor, second jhana 4 factor, third jhana 3 factor, fourth jhana 2 factor, fifth jhana 2 factor. So it is marked by factors. When we practice meditation, these first jhana will arise first. After that, we can go second jhana, we can go third, fourth, fifth jhana. So only certain object can produce these jhana. For example, 10 kinds of kasina can produce this jhana. If you practice Asubha meditation, only first jhana you can get. Asubha is a dead body. If you practice breathing meditation, can produce 5 jhana. If you practice 32 parts, like hair, body hair, nail, teeth, only first jhana. If you practice metta, loving kindness, until 4th jhana, in the same way, compassion, rejoice, can produce 4th jhana. So if you practice equanimity, like a karma-zika, every beings are according to own karma, only 5th jhana, that meditation can produce. So the other meditations, like a Buddha's quality, those cannot produce these jhana. Only previous 8 kinds of citta only. So these jhana to arise, we need to take specific objects, such as kasina, dead body, breathing, 32 parts. If someone practice those meditation, possible to get these kind of jhanas. So their mind is very stable. The whole 1 hour may stay with one object, not moved, not changed, for example. According to their power, can be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, like that. So it is a meditator's mind. So if someone got this jhana, they can reborn Brahma realm. So previous wholesome deeds only can reborn human and deva realm. Cannot reborn more than that. So these 5 jhana can reborn 16 Brahma realm. Okay, it is a wholesome deeds. So wholesome deeds are to increase. Normally, normal people only we can get 8 kinds of citta. Previous 8 kinds of wholesome citta. It is related to sensuality. So now these 5 jhanas are, we say, fine material jhanas. So just by thought we can do. By speaking, by doing bodily, cannot get. So by thought, done by thought. So very powerful kusalas are done by thought. So if we can arrange, we can manage our thought rightly, properly, we may say yoniso manasikara, proper attention, can get powerful wholesome deeds, wholesome karma. So it is also 5 wholesome karma, fine material wholesome. So if we get these wholesome deeds, wholesome citta, as a result, we can get a resultant citta. Result of first jhana is first jhana resultant citta, like that. First jhana will produce a first result. Second jhana will produce a second result. So in this way, if so, where arise? What is the function of resultant citta? So we were reborn in Brahma realm. So the citta being reborn, there is a resultant citta. They also have a sleeping mind. It is also resultant citta. So they are dead citta also resultant citta. So it is not active. Because of wholesome deeds, So it can be like that. So their citta is resultant citta is just like a mirror image. Mirror image itself, no action. According to Basa, they will move and shake. So it means very peaceful. According to Bhatana, it is called Vibhaka Pachayo. Vibhaka Pachayo. Supporting body as a Vibhaka. When we are sleeping, that sleeping mind is supporting our body as a Vibhaka. Vibhaka means quietly supporting. Even the Basa himself don't know I'm sleeping. So, because of no active, no producing any result, it itself resultant citta. So, resultant citta we cannot get in the human realm, only in the Deva Brahma realm. Brahma sleeping in mind, Brahma being in bad mind, Brahma dead mind. It is a resultant citta. So, next one is functional. Functional citta is the same as our jhana, but it is Arahanta's mind. Arahanta's mind. If Arahanta practice anapana, the functional citta arise. But functional citta will not produce a result. The same as our mind. Why will not produce result? Because they don't have a craving, they don't have a wrong view. Because of this, they don't want to get any life. Brahma, even a Brahma life, they don't want to get. So, because of this, Miya action. Some people translate Miya action. So, no result. Okay. So, now wholesome citta is previous 8. Now, how many? 5. 8 and 5 is 13. 13. So, okay, we will learn the next box. Next box is a wholesome resultant function. The same 3, but it is 4, 4, 4. 12. It is we called immaterial 12. 12 immaterial citta. Arupavachara citta. We call it in Bali. Arupavachara citta is a non-material citta. That is also jhana cittas, absorption cittas. Wholesomeness is for the non-arahantas, like ordinary sotapanna, sakadagami, nagami. Functional citta is for the arahanta. For the arahanta. So, resultant is not in the human realm, in the Brahma realm. There is one kind of Brahma, no body, no materiality, just mentality arising. So, why have to arise there, have to reborn there is especially outside of the Buddha's dispensation. So, they practice meditation. They don't have much knowledge, information, because they cannot get Buddha's teaching. They practice, their idea, they got jhana, their idea is materiality is a problem. If there is a materiality, and there is a suffering, may have a disease, may have a fightings or quarrelings, like that. So need to eat food. If no materiality will be okay. So they have a power, jhana, they have an idea or discussed materiality. Because of this, they practice like a boundless space based jhana, boundless consciousness based jhana, like that. They have a power, they have a disgusting materiality. Because of this, they reborn in that realm. So no materiality, cannot connect with other world. So although the Buddha appear in the world, cannot listen in Dhamma, cannot meet the Buddha. So we may not choose those realms. So, but now it is also practice to get this jhana. For what? Especially to get a concentration, especially if we want to produce some psychic powers need to get. Psychic power, to get a psychic power, need to have a previous jhana 5, this jhana 4, like that. They have to manage, like jumping in jhanas, or orderly, or from the end to the beginning, like that. They have to play jhanas in 14 ways. So if play jhanas in mind, the mind have to move one after another. The objects are changing, first jhana to second jhana to third jhana, or jumping first to third, something like that. If they play in this way, meditator can sit a very long time. Their movement is very fast. So, because of this, the mind is very concentrated, very powerful. So if there's success, it is possible to produce psychic powers, like seeing many past lives, seeing beings in the present time near or far. So for that, it is beneficial. So how to practice? Especially if someone want to get these wholesome deeds, have to practice kasinas. For example, white color flower or white color things, see that, and trying to spread the holy universe. If so, we'll get a fast jhana, previous fast jhana. So in the mind, 5 factors are working. Vitakka, putting in the mind towards the object, which are sustaining in the mind. The object, piti, joy, sukha, happiness, feeling, ekakta, one-pointedness. So 5 factors are working. So after that, to go to second jhana, remove vitakka. So only 2 factors are left. If it's a second jhana, so remove the piti, only 3 factors left. If it's a third jhana, the same object, remove the piti. If it's a fourth jhana, so changing in the sukha to upekkha, happiness to neutral feeling. If so, 5th jhana. So it is the previous jhana, first, second, third, fourth, 5th. After that, he is seeing the white color spreading in the whole universe. If someone want to get boundless space base jhana, so first of all, have to think materiality is a problem. Materiality is disgusting. Because of materiality, we have a quarreling, fighting, like that. Meditator need to reflect. But meditators' reflection quite powerful. Not normally thinking. Once they think, their mind is going deeply. Feeling is a bit obvious. So in this way, this white color also coming in from materialities. Because of first of all, we have a white color paper, or have to keep in front of us. But it is in the beginning. Later, our mind spread a little bit. Later, the whole universe we spread. It is not reality. It is, may say, something imagination made by mind. But some people, meditation must be on reality, something like that. But about the jhana, not on reality. In the beginning, why is it reality? But later, the mind spread the whole universe. For the meditator, the object is the white, all are white. The whole universe are very bright and white. So it is made by mind, not for other people's, so only for himself. So after that, this white color is coming from materiality. So I don't want to see this white color. If so, white color were removed. If so, only left space, boundless space. And because only just a space and nothing else. Because of this, it is a boundless space. If the mind is taking boundless space, this jhana is arising in mind. Like that. So, it is an object. After that, to get a second jhana, I will say shortly, object have to change. Instead of boundless space, need to see boundless consciousness. Boundless consciousness is consciousness itself, mentality, no form. Because of no form, cannot say boundless. But this consciousness is taking the boundless space. Because of this, the name of consciousness become boundless consciousness. Something like that. So, after that, to get that jhana, need to shift nothingness. Nothing. Because the previous mind disappear. When it disappear, nothingness. Trying to see that nothingness. For example, now there is water, someone drank. I will see this cup. Oh, nothing. Like that. So, the mind can, nothing means not seeing cup, nothingness water. Like that. So, nothingness of water, nothingness of consciousness, taking as an object. So, the mind quite powerful. Even in nothingness can take as an object very long time. So, nothingness is the object very soft, very subtle, because of nothing. But the mind is taking. So, such a kind of mind also very quiet mind, like a totally no materiality. So, after nothingness, next one is neither perception nor non-perception. So, that fourth chaita, taking the third chaita as an object. Third chaita is, third chaita is taking nothingness as an object. Fourth chaita is taking third chaita as an object. So, become more and more subtle. This chaita is first one, space. Space is also nothing. So, after that is like move more and more subtle object. Because of this, in the fourth jhana, chaita is very subtle. Because of very subtle, people will think neither perception. Neither perception means no perception. No non-perception means still have a perception. So, no perception, still have a perception means perception is very, very subtle. No gross perception, but very gentle perception have. So giving a name with the perception, but we can say neither feeling nor non-feeling. Neither consciousness nor non-consciousness. Neither formation nor non-formation. We can say that. That is just, can say clearly neither mentality nor non-mentality, like that. Because of very soft, very subtle, very subtle. So these chaitas do reborn in the non-material world. Non-material world. Their mind is like object, also nothing. Mentality is itself like just thinking. So even in mentality, not thinking gross one, thinking very fine one. If so, that mind also become very fine. So most of meditator experience very quiet, like nothing, like emptiness, something like that. But to get such a kind of mind, cannot go directly, have to go systematically. Cannot jump directly to go there. First of all, need to get the previous five jhana. After that, have to move systematically. Not cannot go just like that. So, it is for the meditators. So, for the meditators' mind, done by mind, by speaking, by doing bodily, cannot get this kind of wholesomeness. So, previous 5 jhana, now 4 jhana, it is we call 9 samapatti, 9 absorption. So, if we practice samatha meditation, concentration meditation, we can get these 9 jhanas. According to Sutta, may say 4 jhanas, 8 jhanas, 8 jhanas, like number 1 and number 2 combined together. So, if someone practice these jhanas, will reborn Brahma realm. Brahma realm is some materiality, some not have a materiality. They don't try to enjoy, to see, to listen, to eat, to smell. Some they are enjoying by thought. They no need to eat. They have their own light. they are mind-made. Wherever they want to go, just go. Like that. So no disease, no aging, no sickness, no fighting also. So better lives. You can choose if you want to get. Practice meditation. If you want to stay with the people, so only eight wholesome deeds can get. Cannot be more than that. So these are jhana minds. By practicing vipassana, we can samatha we can get. So if we practice one like a breathing meditation before jhana, previous 8. If so, very born a human deva. If we got a jhana, we were reborn in Brahma realm as a result. So result of mind is they are Brahma's sleeping mind, Brahma's rebirth mind, Brahma's dead mind. Result of mind is not in the human realm, in the Brahma realm. So functional is can be in the human realm because the functional is Arahanta's mind, but not our mind. The same as us, but just because of not producing a result, we call it functional. Some people translate mere action, no result. So now how many kusala? So our kusala is 8. Wholesome is 8. 5 material is 5. Immaterial is 4. How many? 17. It is a worldly wholesomeness. Worldly wholesomeness. Still have a worldly. Cannot be free. With this mind, cannot not yet having liberation. So we should move next box. Wholesome, Rajada, only 2. Wholesome and Rajada. And that wholesome we call the mega part Jada. Rajada mind we call the Pala, fruition. Wholesome 4 or part 4. Rajada is Rajada 4 or Pala 4. Pala is a fruition. So how to get? Because the kusala is to increase. If something you have done, do gananga. Also trying to get more and more kusala, if possible. Because the kusala is to be accumulated, to be increased. Our kusala is if it not to happen, or if it happen, also trying to remove. Our kusala is even the same type to do gananga. If you know you're gaining some kind of kusala, trying to gain. So to get another kusala, wholesome deeds, what we need to do? Stream entry path, once a return path, non-return path, arahanta path. Result also the same. Stream entry, once a return fruition, non-return fruition, arahanta fruition. So it is 8. It is a supramundane, free from worldly life. So how to get this wholesomeness? We need to practice vipassana. So vipassana is we think about our body, rupa, for example, if not detail, only to rupa and nama, materiality, mentality. So first of all, discern materiality. Second, discern mentality. Third, trying to find the cause and effect connection. Fourth, by seeing arising and perishing of those, contemplate as a nature, as a dukkha, as a nada. So these are 4 things we need to do. So before arising in these chaita, we are still previous 8. Wholesome 8 wholesome. Since sphere wholesome 8. So repeating. We should keep our body. We should keep our mind on the body in the beginning, especially, but also can although we keep perception is different, as a materiality, or as a mentality, or as a cause and effect, or as a nature impermanence, as a dukkha suffering, as an anatta non-self. We're trying to think about that. Now also you can do. Our mind may do deeply or may do shallowly. It may be different according to practicing. But anyway, it is a vipassana mind. Vipassana mind, whenever we think. So for example, we are seeing just a color, seeing itself. We just knowing like this is a man, a woman, that is our perception, not reality. Really is just a picture in the eye sensitivity. Form and color only, not more than that. So, seeing what we are seeing is just a color and form. Cannot be more than that. More than that is our perception. In the same way, hearing. Hearing is the sound impinge ear sensitivity. That's all only. Only sound, no any meaning. Like if I speak in Myanmar, you will hear the sound. You cannot think more than that because you know you're marked. But about the English language, you have marked. If I say something, or you may think, oh, that is bad, or that is good, something like that. It is your mark. But really hitting your ear is just a sound. So in the same way, if we are smelling something, maybe, this is a jasmine, or this is a rose, it is our thinking. Touching our nose sensitivity is just a smell, no more than that. So, in the same way, we eat something, we may say chocolate, or we may say ice cream, like that. Actually, one of taste only, directly. So, we know as a ice cream, chocolate, it is our perception. In the same way about the touching. If we touch, we say tangible object like other element, wind element, and fire element. These are three things. Maybe hard and soft, maybe pushing and spotting, maybe cold and heat. Cannot be more than that. We knowing this is a tissue, this is a flower, that's we add according to old perception. So it is our delusion. So practicing vipassana is staying on reality. We see something, we're not trying to know as a flower or something like that. Only we trying to know as a color only. Color, something. If we hear sound, that is the object side. If internal side, eye sensitivity, color impinge eye sensitivity, like that. So, in the same way, if we think according to reality, according to Abhidhamma teaching, it is practicing vipassana. So, if it is mature, we can get these four wholesome, the lokottara. So, if our mind is mature, wherever we see, wherever we hear, anything arising and perishing, we may think as impermanence, suffering, non-self, kananga. So let the mind not happy with those objects. We may say disenchantment. And maybe my English, my understanding is Bali, not in English. So, but they translate disenchantment, something not happy, a bit bored, feeling. So the mind want to go beyond that objects. But wherever he see, it is arising and perishing very quickly, rapidly. So rapidly. When it is mature, the mind may go beyond that. It is seeing nibbana. Once you see first time, it is a streaming entry path. The mind change. So never take such a kind of object before. So no rising, no perishing, no. It is impermanent. It is a happiness. different from worldly things. Worldly things are everything not stable, but it is stable. So it is called a streaming entry mind. Nibbana is an object. That is an object. Mind is a streaming entry path. Streaming entry means that if someone go into the stream, he will reach surely in the ocean, in the sea. Surely do that, reach to the sea because of go to stream. So that person also, although he stay, how to say, heedlessly, so may not stay more than 7 lives, will reach Nibbana. If he is a diligent one, even in this life, will reach Arahanta finally. So once he see Nibbana, he can remove some defilements. For example, doubt. Is there Nibbana or not? He will not confuse anymore. He himself have seen. So is there Sangha who can see Nibbana? He will not have doubt. Because he is one of person who can see Nibbana. So is there Dhamma to show Nibbana? No doubt about that. Is there Buddha who can teach to go to this way? About that, no more doubt. Because of this, he can dispel doubt totally. Also, he can dispel a wrong view about the Sila Samadhi Panya. There is a Sila, there is a Samadhi, there is a Panya. So he himself know very well. So that kind of person is called a stream entry path. But still he has anger, not so strong. Like if someone relatives passed away, he or she may cry, like that, may sad. But no unsuitable anger. For example, like want to fight others, will not do. Naturally don't want to kill. Naturally don't want to steal. Not do that. But by working, he may try to earn money. Those kind of greed still help. If someone passed away, relatives may cry, may worry. Such a thing help. But not very strong. So it is a streaming entry path. Once a streaming entry path, next mind movement is a streaming entry fruition. Streaming entry fruition. Certainly next to wholesome deeds. Different from previous wholesome resultant. Previous wholesome, for example, someone got jhana. Resultant chaita is in the next life. Need timing. Cause and result is a bit far. But for this mind, if you got a streaming entry path, next mind moment is a streaming entry fruition. So cause and result, very near. No need to wait. No timely. That is one of the quality you know about the Dhamma. Dhamma quality. Sakado bhagavata dhammo sandetiko akaliko. Akaliko is no time. No timely. There is no time. No gaps. Yeah. If you're trying to get a wholesome, to produce a result is suddenly. So it is also, how to say, undestroyable. Cannot be destroyed. Whenever you want to see, Nibbana can see. So because of this, there are no doubt. Not like a jhana. Jhana is if you are practicing, okay, strongly having. If not practice a very long time, even you may confuse. Previously, I have a jhana, right or wrong? Not like that. Because a long time, not yet powerful anymore. So, but this mind is cannot be reducible. Only need one time. Because of this, no functional, no kiriya. No need to do again. Just one time enough. For the other jhanas need functional. Even arahanta need to do again and again. Because if you do, you will get. If you don't do, will not get. This mind is one need to arise one time. If one time arise, a result anytime you can produce. Whenever you want to see Nibbana, you will see. So, like that, this is a streaming entry. So to get a second chaita, what you need to do? The same thing. Need to discern materiality, mentality, cause and effect, impermanence, suffering in non-self. So the same thing practice to get the next step. So also, we'll see next step, see Nibbana. What difference? More clear. Like Anapana practicing. First jhana also nimitta. Second jhana also nimitta. But different. Quality is different. Third jhana also nimitta. Fourth jhana also nimitta. But different. In the same way, Nibbana seeing is the same. Previous arising and perishing is the same. Only more clearer. More deeply. It is only different. Nothing new. So, if you see next step, one's return path. One's return path is he will come to human realm only one time. Let's say next time. Cannot be more than one time. He is quite, how to say, hateful. So may not stay negligently or forgettingly in life, because about the life, suffering is quite clear for him, clearer than previous one. So may not want to stay very long time. Defilements is thinner, but not removed totally more than previous one. So next one, that the same practicing, the same seeing Nibbana, but clearer. It is called no-return path. It is anagami person. He will not have anger. He will not have attachment to the human deva realm. For example, like association husband and wife will not do. Nearly like monks. Even eating, seeing, listening, anything he cannot enjoy. Will not do enjoying way. Because unnecessary then he may eat. He may go only necessary then. Although he will not hold, one nature is not hold money. Property to property may change. Like a Katikara Brahma is previously, he is a non-returner. He is a layman. Actually, those persons normally were ordained. But because of parents are blind and old, he cannot ordain. He make a pot, earthen pot. So he change. People also know this one is a very good one. Take care of mother, blind one. So put rice or vegetables for him. Take his pot. Only that. So no eating dinner. No eating dinner. So afternoon will not eat. It is their habit, not because of morality or no moral. Laymen not have rule, but they will not eat dinner. They will not hold money. They will not have any sex case. Only necessary then for the body to survive. Only they may stay. Usually they were ordained. So it is a non-returner. Non-returner means after passed away, they will not come back. Human and deva realm. Only Brahma realm they can still stay. Because the Brahma realm not enjoying sensualities. Only they stay by thought. Okay, they still enjoy about that. But sensuality is a big gross for him. A big gross. So it is called a non-returner mind. So practice again vipassana to get the next step. Discerning materiality, mentality, cause and effect, and rising and perishing. So next time we'll see Nibbana. If so, the most clear. It is clear. This side is totally suffering. Even human, deva, Brahma, even in Brahma realm, he don't want to get anymore. So totally can dispel craving. Totally can dispel any defilements. So they staying in life as a human, but not dependent on anything, not longing for anything. So totally they are very free from, very freedom. Also the body sick, their mind will not pain. Although other people say badly or in good way, their mind will not change. Agreeable object, not agreeable object, cannot disturb them. They are totally free from all. So totally they are freedom. Nothing can be effective their mind. So they say anasito loke viharati, stay without dependent in anything in the world. So freedom is at that time only really freedom. So after passing away, body and mind will cease. No more new life, no more reward. So if no more life, no more aging, no more sickness, and no more death. So whoever in life, those people have a nature, death, sickness, many problems are coming. We may solve problems, economy or education or health for short time. We cannot long for a very long time, will come again. So we are solving a problem is for a very short time. Problems are nearly every day were coming, solve, okay, come again. Medical checkup, do monthly, will not be always like that. Finally, well, we like that when we don't know, for example. But that is just for a short time. If we really solve problems, we should go this way. So, life is, we get together with the suffering. Knowledgeable person, even a little suffering we don't want to get. Want to make sure, want to be totally free. So we're trying to find out. If we are a little but not so knowledgeable, if so, we may enjoy with the little happiness. More educated one is trying to find more benefit, more happiness. So how will you solve problems? For short term or for long term? Like that. Because some people go to practice meditation, they are like missing home, also want to get something like that. So in the mind, like empty, they feel. It is because they are practicing now, but if not practicing now, in the near-death moment, we will have such a kind of feeling, because I need to be separate, no time to prepare. If we experience now, in the changing point, we may experience like neither here nor there. So not worldly life. This traditional life also not so happy. Also start to release like a family life or enjoyment. So the heart is a bit empty. So actually I think if they not experience now, it will experience soon. Maybe near death time. Other time, no time to prepare. No time to be mature for our knowledge. Although we don't wish to go away, have to go away. Nature will push you away. Separate from you are things. Education, family, economy, everything left. So this is wholesome. Trying to get this wholesomeness. If so, results are behind. Suddenly. That means akaliko. There is no gaps between wholesome and fruition. So it is one of Dhamma's quality. Especially this four kinds of wholesomeness. So the Buddha gave Granti or Warranty. So making sure you're trying to get this Dhamma, results are immediately. So it means akaliko. So these are wholesomeness to accumulate, to increase. 8, 5, 4, 4. Altogether, how many? 21. 21. These 21s are to be accumulated, to be increased. To be increased. So if we got like supramundane wholesomeness, like Arahanta, we can announce, I have done what should be done. Nothing to do anymore. Totally retired. Like that. Totally retired. If you do the other jobs, cannot be retired, still having jobs, so jobs are also not finished one. Although you make how much effort you make, not so useful actually, because cannot finish one. But if you want to do it, it's a problem. Later you will finish. Jobs are not finished. So, because of this, knowledgeable ones who has a parami choose this way. They understand. The other ones are not have an ending point, so they don't want to do. So they choose this kind of job to do that. So, okay, Razatan Chaita. After passed away, Arahanta passed away, he was reborn. He was not reborn anyway. We say everything ceases. So where it is gone? So in the Radhana Sutta, Kinam Purana Noanati Sambo, Virata Chaita, Yatike, Bowasame, Tekina Bija, Awironi Chanda, Nebandi Dida, Yatayam Patibo, like a flame of candles. If the goes wine finished, no more fire. Fire, where it gone? No gone because of no cause, no supporting cause to produce fire. So no more wine, no more fire. So because he don't have a craving anymore. So although he move actions, no becoming karma. So still body have because of previous cause, but no more new karma. So after passed away, this body finished. So like a flame. So the old karma also cannot produce because of no more life. New karma is not yet not producing. So no new desire, not growing any desire. Are we only chanda like that? Not growing any desire. She is like a flame of the candle, something like that. So it is a very wonderful state. We all should try to get. So these are chaitas, nearly finished. Only second box. So Kusala 21 is these chaitas, sensual saphiya wholesomeness is 8. Fine material wholesomeness is 5. Immaterial wholesomeness is 4. Supramundane wholesomeness is 4. Altogether 21. It is we call a wholesome Dhamma. The Buddha always say, do wholesomeness. If someone happen to do Gananga, should have a desire to do wholesomeness. Why? Every happiness originated from these wholesome deeds. So whoever want to get happiness, trying to get wholesomeness. So okay, this is about the Chaita counting. So I think some people may remember 8544 wholesomeness. 8544. Now we will go the Suttantikadukamātikā a bit. We have time. Suttantikadukamātikā, which one we are reaching? Page 6. Page 6, okay. Tapaniya dukkha. Tapaniya dukkha. Tapaniya dhamma. Tapaniya dhamma, the dhamma which are called akusala, which make hot, which make worry, which produces suffering in the present, in the long samsara. Actually, tapaniya is which can make hot, can make someone hot or worry. Hot means worry, or which can make someone to burn. So, if someone arises, if these dhamma arise within someone, that person will burn, will worry, will be worried. So means will suffer. So why suffer? So ultimate reality is 12 akusala chaita and 21 cetasika. 21 cetasika is we have counted 14 akusala cetasika, evil cetasika 14 previously. 21 is together with the other 13, so 27. Those are mental factors. Chaita 1, cetasika 27 or something arising within us. So not all 27. Sometimes we have a greed. If so, this is tapaniya, make us hot. We have anger. So anger, want to destroy others, want to destroy own self. Even from the high place, want to jump, something like that. So because of anger, so because of delusion, they cannot see future, totally dark. If so, that's such a kind of dhamma, evil dhamma, will make the person worry and hot. We can. So one sutta is tapaniya sutta. Tapaniya sutta in the Dukkha Nibbāda, page number 51. So have a tapaniya sutta. So if someone do like bodily action badly, verbal action, or mental action badly, so it can cause the person to be worried, like that. Or in the Dhammapara we may hear ida tapati, presently burning. So Picca tapati, after this life, also burning, like that. Burning means I have to be worried. So what is that? That is akusala mind. So if these dhamma arise within us, presently a bit 40, may have a regret, maybe worry. In the future also, result is not good. Will produce a woeful state, like an animal, ghost, hell. So because of this, these dhamma is can produce suffering. It is to avoid, not to do dhamma. So if a little not so obvious, if much will be obvious, even greed, even anger, trying to be a bigger amount, if so will be obvious, even in the present life. So atapaniya dhamma. Atapaniya is is the opposite. Not burning mind, not burning dhamma, which do not make hot, not burning. What is that? Opposite of not burning means not just not, No means sometimes opposite of burning. It is maybe cooling. So 21 kusala chitta. 21 kusala chitta is a sense sphere. Wholesome deeds is kusala is a wholesome. So sense sphere 8, fine materia 5, no materia 4, supramundane 4. So 21. Associated with the 21 is 38 Chetasika. Later we will learn the 38 Chetasika. So it is a wholesome group arising. When we do Dana Sila, meditation, volunteer service, listening in Dhamma, talking in Dhamma, these Chetas are arising. Whenever these Chetas arise, the mind is not burning. If you think, you don't think very difficult one. So, not burning, it is cooling. So, presently happy, not 40. So, because of this, someone want to take a photo, want to take a video, want to send, want to share with the friends. Because of nice things, you know. If we got angry, we don't want to share with the other people. Close the door, stay alone, something like that. In the same way, like a greedy mind is a bit shameful. So kusala mind is no 40, pure, feel is no 40. The mind is pure. Peaceful. Result is good. We're reborn a human Deva realm. As a next life. But this life also may have some result. It is a wholesome deeds. Okay. That is a Dapaniyaduka. Next one is a bit different. Adivachana 6. 6 7 8. We will jump 6 7 8. Skip later. Next one 9. 9 is a nama rupa dukkha. Namancha. Namancha is nama is usually translate mentality. Literal meaning is inclining in Dhamma. The Dhamma making into incline. So two definitions. One is a causative, one is a not causative. Cause to incline. So it is we usually translate mentality. So our mind is usually inclined to object. So our mind inclining to listen the sound. My mind is inclining to the words. Which word I should speak, which meaning I should tell. So my mind inclining. So it is inclining. So making into incline means a cause to incline. That means for the vipassana practitioner. Vipassana practitioner especially, they may see, for example, get anger, trying to see anger. So with the present mind, trying to see previous mind. So previous mind causes the other mind to incline to him. So another way can say being inclined. So because maybe yesterday we may get angry. We got angry. Today, thinking, yesterday I got angry. This mind is inclining in there. The other mind is to be inclined. Cause this mind to incline. So because of this, it is active wise or passive wise nature can be. So, but what are they? You see, 89 Chaita. 89 Chaita is all Chaita. Or Chaita are altogether 89. 52 Chetasika. Cetasika are all 52, all Cetasika. So our mind means Citta and Cetasika together. That is a mind. So adding is a Nibbana. Nibbana. Nibbana also a kind of nama. Why we call it Nibbana as nama? Nibbana is object. It will not incline to others, but cause Megaphala mind to incline to it. So it is to be inclined. Nibbana is just one literal meaning, to be inclined. Or cause it to cause other mind, vipassana, or cause Megaphala mind, pattern fruition mind, to incline to it. So Nibbana is just to be inclined. So the other Citta Cetasikas are two meaning, to incline, to be inclined. But Nibbana is just to be inclined. Only can be object, cannot be, cannot be subject, maybe, subject nature. So Nibbana will not take the other as a object. So for the Nibbana to be inclined. So there are some suttas like in Godara Nikaya Dukkha Nibbana, 82 pages, like a Sara Sutta, where the Nama Rupa sees, something like that, where Nama Rupa sees. So usage Nama Rupa, you can read that as Sutta. So in the Khuddaka Nikaya, Kumara Pinya, so Kumara Pinya is like a Sutta. So Kumara Pinya, the name. So there are two dhammas. What is that? So Samanera answer Nama and Rupa, like that. So some suttas are, if you can have a disenchantment about the two things, you will have a Nibbana. What is the two things? Nama Rupa, like that. Nama Rupa is not to be happy, to have a disenchantment, to be disgusted, to have a perception as a suffering. But we do happy birthday. So, but the Buddha idea is, the Buddha want to teach dukkha jati puna. Jati is suffering, like that. So, so only two things we need to discuss. If so, we will get attainment. What is it that Nama Rupa, like that? It is a short way. So, Rupa, Nama means inclining. So if you want to see mentality, you try to take the object, for example, Buddha statue. So inclining in nature. We may classify which is Citta or which is Cetasika. Anyway, the similar characteristics of all namas is inclining. That is a general characteristics, not individual common characteristics. We say, for example, human characteristics is one head, two hands, and two legs. So no tail, no horn. That is a human characteristics. So, but may classify woman and man. That is another in detail. So maybe if we classify many, some are black, some are white, like that. In the same way, among nama, if we want to see common characteristics inclining in something, so our mind may incline in this object, that object. By seeing inclining in nature, you can contemplate nama. It is a brief vipassana, only two, nama and rupa. If you want to do more, you should go 5 aggregates. If you want to classify more, 12 ayatana or 18 dhatu, like that, 4 satya, 12 paticca samuppada. You can do those things according to your learning. So the more you learn, the more you can classify when you practice vipassana. So brief one is trying to see nama, inclining nature, inclining, my mind is inclining into Buddha statue. So inclining in nature is a nama. Not me, not mine, not my soul. That is inclining in nature. So if we reflect, if we see rising and perishing, so we may have disenchantment, unhappiness with this nama. So if it's one practicing, but Nibbana is not to practice. Nibbana is to penetrate. If you practice on nama rupa, you will penetrate Nibbana. So it is to gain, not to practice. So in most of Sutta, we may see just Chitta and Cettasika. Nibbana, but according to literal meaning, Nibbana included into the nama. So, okay, next one is Rupancha. Rupancha is Rupa is materiality. You usually translate, but literal meaning is Ropana. Ropana is changing. Materiality have 28 types, if we classify. In each have different signs, different characteristics, but the common characteristic of Rupa is changing. Changing what? Based on cold and heat. If cold, if heat, it is changing. So anytime changing. So based on food, if hungry or full, the Rupa change. In the same way, angry or happy, especially I'm very obvious. If we say something harming in speech, the others I may change suddenly. So because of this camera, I want to take eye. Police also want to see the eye. So because of changing materiality, eye is more obvious. Body also have. So I heard some dogs they know smell changing. Someone afraid or not, like that. So they can guess. So if mind is change, materiality is changing. So in the same way, weather, food, and weather, food, mind, sometimes karma. If karma is a change, we will change. Someone suddenly cannot see eye or something like that. Even accident. Why this person have, why the other person not have. So sometimes because of karma. So change. So because of this, some kind of disease is uncurable, produced by karma. Will stay until he die. Something like that. So it is because of karma. So because of karma, because of weather, because of food, because of temperature, it is changing. So you try to notice, in brief, to practice vipassana about changing point. So cold and heat, or the mind change, if so, materiality will change. By seeing changing nature, you can contemplate. This is a rupa. Not me, not mine, not my soul. Not me, not mine means if really me, mine should not change, because I want to be happy all the time. I want to be beautiful. I want to be young. So, but not follow our desire totally. Only just follow causes. So we want to be healthy, but if we stay under bad weather, not possible. We want to be healthy, eat a bad thing, not possible. So totally not follow our desire. Only dependent on causes. We just occupy, although our not our property. This is mine. This is my body. This is me. Just our thinking, not reality. Because of this, one day the nature will bring. So at that time we have to cry like children, occupying others' property as their own property. Other people take away, so cry. So adult one, we think others' property as the others. So other people take away, we understand. Yeah, so we may not cry. So one of the practicing non-self means to practice as a others. This body is others, not me. Others means someone not dependent on us, stranger. So we cannot say what you should be, what you should do. He will do. He will not follow our desire. Will do according to own dependence. So if we think this person is me, we will suffer only because he will not follow our desire. This body also the same, not dependent on us, not dependent on our desire or our love. So based on food, based on weather, based on karma, based on mind, will change. So because of this, this is not me, not mine, not my soul. So only need to discuss the two things the Buddha said. You can be free from suffering. What is that? That is a nama and rupa. So rupa is a 28 rupa. Later we need to explain what 28. So okay, at least you can practice two nama rupa. This body is only nama rupa. Nama rupa, not me, not my soul. Marking is for the others only, not reality. To understand, to communicate, but not reality. Reality is inclining and changing. These are two things in our body. So because of this, one man coming back from the meditation center, knocked at the door. His wife is into the room. The wife asks, "Who are you?" So he don't want to say me or so come and see. So come and see. Don't want to say me or mine. It is one of a delusion. So come and see. So you may say come and see, or you may say just a nama rupa. Okay, we should stop. Okay, is there any question? Little bit.
Thank you, Bhante. So actually, just to clarify, for the under the 12 akusala citta, one of them is upekkha, rooted in delusion, upekkha and restlessness. But actually, restlessness is associated with all akusala citta. So yeah. So this is just the name given to that particular citta.
Because the other ones have a special ones. So the special edition, like a pleasant or doubt or anger or with the special things may give name. For example, some people know, many people know wear spectacle. You alone, if you wear spectacle, so may give a name, the one with the spectacle or spectacle one. You know, if everybody wears spectacles, only one no wear spectacles. If it's so empty one, no spectacle one, may give this name. So like that. So the other citta associate with the restlessness, but it is no special one for everyone. So because of this, the other citta with the differences, they will give a name. For this citta, no other special things. So with that only will give a name. For example, if everybody wear the t-shirt, someone man no wear t-shirt, so like how do you say, empty body one, or may say or something like that. If everybody wears slippers, someone not wears slippers, like a barefoot one, you may say like that. So everybody have a foot, but here's just a mere foot. So make it with that.
Bhante, and also for both akusala and kusala, we can see sasankarika. So this sasankarika for only the sasankarika for akusala chittas are associated with tinamida. For kusala ones, the sasankarika are just weaker, but not associated with tinamida.
Sasang, no, tinamida is this. Yes, only in the unwholesomeness, especially it is so those mental factors counting is very subtle. We cannot know. For the wholesomeness is just a weak. So if we put sloth and trauba, wholesomeness name may not be so good. Something like that. So for the unwholesome sloth and trauba, once we say like a bit negative name. So those are natures. For example, 28 rupas. Why not 20 like 29? Should put vitamin B or vitamin C like that. So that is may not need for the attainment. The Buddha teaches us just for enough to get attainment, no more than that. Not for the medical situation. They may have other element. If not needed, people will not have a confuse or doubt, delusion, not useful for liberation. The Buddha may not add such things. So this materiality mentality is enough for the practice, for the liberation. It is only the Buddha may teach. It does not mean we have a flower or we have vitamin C, A, why not teach? It is maybe useful for the medicine case, but not for liberations. For the liberation, it is enough. For example, these outside things are only 8 rupa, something like that. It is for liberation.
Bhante, for the nama rupa dukkha, the one of the definition for nama is it makes something inclined towards it. That means an object. Then in that case, all objects fall under this.
Yeah, yes, but name is how to say? Name is not always fix it. Some are not following meaning. Some are not following meaning. We call it wrongly. Wrongly is meaning is here, but calling is there, like that. Someone in Myanmar, his name is Sukha. He said he has a lot of suffering in life, but his name is Sukha, something like that. So maybe Rupa is have an own name, because of own name. So Rupa also changing, for example, Nama also changing. May have sometimes a reason. Nama changing is not clear, Rupa changing is clear, something like that. So names are different names. Some are totally follow Anuttha. For example, Buddha's name. It is follow meaning. So some people's names are not following meanings. So those are help. For example, even Sutta. Sutta is clinging into something. So Arahanta not clinging to anything, but still included in the Sutta, something like that. So because of this, those names are a bit like metaphorically, generally okay. but a bit more metaphorically. But maybe it is enough to reflect mentality, especially incline like that, inclining at the nature to the sun.
Okay. Actually, I was just thinking Nibbana should be under Dukkha Vimutta.
Dukkha Vimutta. Nibbana is as a name, as a definition, because to be inclined, so into the nama like that. But it is not practicing. So it is just something giving a name, giving a name by showing a reason, because of showing that this is the literal meaning. So it is quite reasonable, just because of literal meaning. Magaphala may incline into that, so it is to be inclined. So Nibbana is put into the nama. So according to what, it is acceptable. So if you want to put like a Nibbana, for example, free from dukkha, so definition only should be like to incline only. To incline. If so, also another saying is how about if a vipassana practitioner seeing a nama, so that nama is to be inclined. To be inclined. So to be inclined also possible, not just to incline, something like that. So although you put still have questions.
Thank you, Bhante.
Okay.
Hi, Bhante. I'm wondering, like, there's this thing, it says the Dhamma which are called akusala, which make hot, and the Dhamma which are called kusala, which do not make hot. Like, what do they mean, make hot and do not make hot? Like, temperature?
Make hot is like similar to fire. May say make burn, make hot. But English is a bit funny. Maybe make worry. It is or make burn is maybe more proper, because that is coming translated from Bali. For the Bali, burning and make hot is the same. So if usually burning is make hot, so you can say make burn or make worry. About the translation. Because of translation, it is burning, it is make worry, like that. So,
But what does burning have to do with worry? Oh, but I don't know what the temperature has to do with the worry.
So, for example, if anger is more obvious, if we have anger, like burning, normally body is hot.
So it's to do with the body?
Or not just a body, also suffering when produce also, like a suffering feeling. It is also may say not cooling. So especially when produce a result, it will be more obvious. Anyway, present time also, because of akusala may produce 40 feelings not comfortable. Even anger or even the greed, if very much, so usually body temperature also hot. The blood, especially in the heart, will be like a burning waves. And if it will produce suffering, it is more obvious. Suffering feelings like a burning situation, my body is hot. Or in the hell, for example, In the hell is they are totally burning, like a lot of fire, like that.
But
Why it is?
There's no materiality. Last time I heard you talk about the hell, and you said if they're spontaneously born, there's no materiality, right? It's just mentality.
No. Have a materiality. Materiality. There was also spontaneous, but have a materiality. They each other only they can see. Human cannot see them. If they don't show purposely. Which way? Which way is so? They have many different ways. For example, if you chant Bhatana, possibility is many people say chant Bhatana timely, regularly. After a long time, they may show you smell, very good smell, or they may show you some lights, because they will not show they are very beautiful. You know, the Nanda prince, he have a chance to see Devas. After that, his mind is changing. Previously, he liked his wife. You know, after seeing Deva female, no more. So something like that. Normal people, if we see, because of very beautiful, so attachment will come out. They will not make you like that. So they may show some signs, normally good smell or some in a dream like that. So some people may see directly. Some people, how to say, can catch body. You know, the person who caught by Deva or some other beings, Beta. You know, they lose their mind. They say something different ways. So some people can do nearly everybody. Not everybody can do nearly everybody. If they do, for example, 10 people, maybe possible about 9 people. They can without touching you anything. You will be unconscious. Say speak or do speak. So it is quite obvious there is other beings. So those people can do most of people, not for everybody.
Bhante, you mentioned about for the non-returner. When they get up to, under what conditions do they go up to the pure abodes, Sutta? Why would they not attain their non-returner in the human realm, as opposed to going up there to finish off and attain their nirvana?
I'm not understand well.
Okay. A meditator a practitioner can choose to go up to Sudawase, right? Sudawasa. For the non-returner.
Sudawasa is must be non-returner.
Yeah, anagami.
Non-returner only they accept.
Oh, they accept. So that means you have
Sotapanna cannot go, Sagadami cannot go, ordinary cannot go.
Yes. So why would a anagami not attained his nibbana in this lifetime instead of going to under what condition did he end up in Sudawase to finish off?
Some are not enough barami or not enough time to get attainment until Arahanta. On the way they passed away, something like that. Right. Not mature until Arahanta. Maybe some people are desire. For example, we are ordinary people. other people may ask, why not trying to get Sotapanna like that? That is our desire, or something not so diligent. So they also possible. They may also want to go to the pure abode because they still have attachment to the Brahma life, although they don't attach sensualities.
But there is still materiality, right?
Huh?
There is still materiality.
Materiality, yeah. Have.
Okay.
Also, they may choose the other Brahma realm instead of Sodavasa.
Without the materiality. The immateriality.
Without materiality also can. They can reborn without materiality also. They can go any Brahma realm. Any Brahma except one, like no mentality one they will not choose. The other Brahma realm they will choose, whichever they like.
Yeah, why would anyone wants to go to immateriality realm?
Because after Nobabasa, although they go immaterial realm, so they can continue practicing. Only ordinary person, only problem. If ordinary person with the jhana go there, so cannot connect. After jhana power finish, they will get down
Come
human
down,
realm.
yeah. So
For the noble person,
yeah.
once a reborn, never come down again. They will continue. If Sotapanna can be Sakadagami, Nagami, Arahanta, like that.
Right.
So they can increase. They can get Nibbana. So have some people are going in this way. Okay. Because of no material realm, also no suffering. Usually they are jhana mind.
So they can continue to self-practice there.
Yeah, yes.
Although
correct.
they may not get to hear the Dhamma, and there's no
need for the noble person. Yeah. For the noble person can continue.
Okay.
Brahma realms are like that.
Okay.
They can continue.
Bhante, can you talk a little bit about emptiness? I'm just wondering in the Theravada context, how is that? Is emptiness is the way for one to interpret that? Is that all part of the rupa realm? Because in the Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya 121, under Sula Sunyata Sutta, it listed, the boundless space, consciousness, nothingness, and neither perception nor non-perception base.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about that emptiness thing? Because sunyata seems to be a very big topic in the Mahayana the Mahayana side. So but so here
it is a bit different.
Yeah.
This nothingness is. This nothingness is systematically have to practice. First 5 jhana with the kasina meditation. Even in the other meditation cannot do. With the kasina meditation, trying to get 5 material jhana. After that, because he is seeing like a white, remove only sky. If so, that is the first no material jhana, seeing in sky. Second, to get a second jhana, the object have to change from the sky, trying to see the consciousness, which is seeing in sky, means it is previous consciousness. Like maybe with the Basa I may say, for example, this one is seeing in sky. This is first chaita, first jhana. I am second jhana. I am seeing him, first chaita, who are seeing in sky. By seeing in sky, by seeing him, I may contemplate boundless consciousness. Because I am second chaita. Here's the first chaita. Seeing in sky, he contemplate, he notes boundless space. For me, I am second. I see him. This chaita is a boundless consciousness. Because he is seeing in sky, I see. Together with the object. So, boundless consciousness. If so, this citta is a second. Because of this citta taking that as an object, the name of this citta is a boundless consciousness. Boundless consciousness base citta. So if I want to get that one maybe the other Bande, he may see me. When that citta arises, this citta already was gone. Because of citta one time, one citta. When he arises, this citta is nothing. Maybe I may go in my room. He may see my place. Nothingness of this citta. Like that. He see my place. Oh, nothingness of this citta. Nothingness of... Oh, no, not correct. He may see the first one. He may go in his room. Because of first citta, when that citta arises, first citta is not have, already gone. By seeing his place, nothingness of first citta. Nothingness of first citta. So his object is nothingness of first citta. Not nothingness of the other, nothingness of first citta. For example, now you have, after you leave, I may see your place. Oh, nothingness, this lady. Nothingness of this lady. Like that. Now have a water, and go somewhere, someone drink. Oh, nothing. Like that. That is a nothingness water. Nothingness of water.
So are you saying that nothingness equals emptiness? Is that how I interpret it?
Nothingness is, emptiness. Nothingness of what? Nothingness of first citta. First citta. By seeing first citta place, nothingness of first citta. Because the first citta was gone when that citta arises. So it is that idea only. But still he have a citta is that citta, but his object is nothingness. So it is different from Mayanis. Another nothingness is like a Sonyata may say, nothingness of self, nothingness of permanent, especially nothingness of soul or self. Or nothingness of sometimes Nibbana may say nothingness of materiality, mentality, cause and effect, nothingness of impermanence, suffering, like that. It is the name of Nibbana. So about the materiality, mentality also, we trying to find out part by part. Nothingness of soul. So this body also may say nothingness of soul. That idea we have. We also think this is me, my, nothingness of me, but I still have a body, still have mind. Mind is my body is body, but not my body, not me, according to its cause and effect running. So when we see body, nothingness of soul. So this idea in the Buddhist have. Nibbana also we say nothingness of materiality, nothingness of mentality, nothingness of arising and perishing, have this idea. So another is just a delusion. For example, some people meditate. Meditation is a peaceful state. Firstly, knowing something arising and perishing. Later, because of peaceful, if they cannot maintain, fall asleep. When they fall asleep, they don't know anything. Because it is a going up mind, sleeping in mind. Sleeping in mind is very quietly. Have an object, but very quietly. Like when we are sleeping, like nothing. Meditator feel nothing. So because of that feel, they may say nothing. They are reaching nothingness. Actually, it is a short sleep. Sleeping with the concentration. So after wake up, they were practicing again in materiality, rising and perishing. After some times, they will fall asleep again. So occasionally they may go into the sleepiness. So it is just a sleepiness because they don't understand quite peaceful, they're satisfied. Some may stay longer if they may have a way to practice to maintain that. But we don't try to maintain that, not trying to increase that sleepiness. So some may have a practicing. If so, they may be able to stay long time with the sleeping mind. So it may, some meditator may say that I'm reaching nothingness. Actually, our view is that is a sleeping mind. So it is we can find something nothingness. I think very different from some Mayanist term.
Thank you.
Okay, we will share merit. Huh? Okay. Yeah.
But they are just curious to know about the functional kiriya of this wholesome consciousness. So there's one citta, you have the plus pleasure with knowledge, and one without knowledge. How come without knowledge? Because they are arahantas, right?
Arahanta also not always. Sometimes they with the knowledge or without knowledge means even vipassana practicing for the beginners mostly with the knowledge, because they have to do very intentionally, very very carefully. So if someone want to say quite clever, sometimes naturally going, and they don't pay attention much doing. Sometimes like our recitation, chanting, beginning very careful, every word we trying to find a meaning. If you recite every day, thinking here and there, still reciting. So some kind of mind have to produce it. Mind is very fluent, so producing a sound. Some also have time to think the other things. So those kind of mind we consider without knowledge.
So it's like weak lah.
Weak.
Weak.
Yeah, weak.
Just wisdom, but a bit weak. Weak wisdom.
Because of not much concentration, good or bad, like according to habit, going. So such kind of mind is called vipassana mind without wisdom.
Without wisdom.
So arahanta also it is allowable without wisdom.
Okay, but these are naturally occurring to him, or he's aware, right?
Huh?
He's aware of this.
Aware is
knowledge.
Doing good deeds. He is habitually maybe like doing good deeds. Yeah. Sometimes he may think deeply, this is bad not to do. For example, this is to do. Sometimes he naturally going. Doing good deeds, but not much thinking, not much attention.
Okay.
It is a good, can produce a good result, something like that. So not fully aware, something like that. Can say a bit like a weak.
Okay.
A bit weak. Knowledge factor not include. They have faith, something like that.
Oh.
Knowledge is like a bit higher situation. One of the quality adding is understanding. This is a good deed. This should do produce a good result. Sometimes, if very knowledgeable, even a specific one may know. For example, dana can reach. Not killing can be long life. Something like that. So not telling lie is can be trustworthy person, something like that. Even the specific cause and effect, they may be able to notice. So it is with knowledge.
Because we normally associate arantas with supramundane consciousness.
The
So-
other, but factor is it is reducible about that. Mindfulness have remembering good deeds, mindfulness cannot fail. Their mindful means to take right object with the right attitude. So by seeing a flower, they may not be greedy. But easy to see, for example, rising and perishing as a color like that. To give this is a flower, this is beautiful is actually to say others only. To say others. He himself naturally thinking, not like it is not beautiful, not ugly, just a color only, something like that. So they are naturally happening. Happening.
Thank you.
Yeah, a bit, good question about that. Only we have something. Teaching's explanation is vipassana can be with knowledge and without knowledge. How to be? So if someone very mastery, fluent, with a little bit attention, or sometimes naturally they can know. Beginning is very powerfully, strongly. So beginning people, they are satisfied because they have power. But after sometimes they are like just thinking, just imagination, they like that. Once they no need power, like seem to be no need power. Some people are a bit confused because once they turn their mind, they already see something. Not like really working. They not much value about that. Like if they don't understand, so need understanding. For example, the same something language. For example, we say in the beginning, any word I use, very carefully use, and also can feel it is improving. So now, after knowing sometimes, the mind automatically using. Actually, this is working, also improving. If you don't speak about like 1 year, start to talk problems, so increase and reduce. Now I speak in this way, seem to be, I don't feel it is improving, but behind have improving, also have a pay attention, but naturally, like seem to be naturally going. Some people, I already know, I should not practice like that, but actually not like that. So sometimes if someone mastery, like just turn the mind, will see everything, even in concentrations, like close eye. Once you close the eye, the mind go automatically there. So like no power. They can do without power. Only occasionally they can find something improvement, obvious. Sometimes not obvious. Also we can do lazily something like that. So in the same way, chanting, beginning point, every single word we have to notice. Also meaning, even the meaning we may think, we recite Bali already from young time. Sometimes we are just reciting. What is the meaning? Where is it reaching? We don't know. But the mouth is still going. So that kind of situation mentioned without knowledge. So sometimes fluently, with a little pay attention doing.
So how they continue to develop, or to them they do not a concern to them? I mean, they just it's okay for them, for these arhants with the weak knowledge. Do they have to pay attention to all this?
For them, actually, no need to practice anymore. No, because naturally their view is these are mentality, materiality. Naturally, like that. No need to be pushed to natural. They are very clear already. For example, for us, man and woman is very clear already. No need to practice. This is a man, this is a woman. No need to say, because we think this is we understand already. So although we are staying anyway, once we find a man, this is a man, and we are very clear, something like that. May not need to practice. So for them, man and woman is a little bit to see others, to see others and to contact. Their view is just a mentality, materiality. So house and cars, those are just a mentality, materiality, not much different. So only to say others, have to say this is a Bannisari Buddha, this is a Moggallana, like that. So to communicate with the others. Okay, repeat after me to wish and share merit. Idame punyam nibbanasa pachayo hotu mama punya bhagam sabha satanam bhajemi te sabe me samma punya bhagam labantu sadhu sadhu sadhu.